Di karigino. Nangi mobile do hangdo.
First, the top news headlines. India's COVID-19 tally nears 80 lakh mark, death toll at 1.20 lakh. Manipur coronavirus recovery rate dips to 75.02%. Central team to arrive in Imphal to assess coronavirus situation. And first phase of polling begins with COVID-19 norms in Bihar. Good afternoon. Welcome to Times of Manipur Television News Today at 1 p.m. As a responsible citizen, it is our duty to minimize the spread of coronavirus as much as possible. Wash your hands frequently with soap for at least 20 seconds. Using an alcohol-based sanitizer also helps keep the virus at bay. Avoid touching your eyes, nose and mouth. Avoid stepping out unless absolutely necessary. Always wear a mask before stepping out and even in your own home in the presence of outsiders, as masks have been proven effective in containing the virus. Maintain a social distance of at least 2 meters in public places. This is Loving RIMAI giving you the latest news update. With 43,893 new COVID-19 infections, India's total cases surged to 79,90,322. Over 500 new deaths were reported, taking the toll to 1,20,010. Total active cases are 6,10,803 after a decrease of 15,054 in the last 24 hours. Total recovery stands at 72,59,509 with 58,439 new discharges in the last 24 hours. A total of 10.54 crore samples have been tested for COVID-19 till yesterday. Of these, 10,66,786 samples were tested in the last 24 hours, the Indian Council of Medical Research (ICMR) said yesterday. A total of 1.2 lakh people have lost their lives to the viral disease till now. Manipur registered 180 COVID-19 positive cases in the past 24 hours. The total infection tally has surged to 17,604 in the state. The fresh cases are from Imphal West, Imphal East, Taubal, Tengnopal, Kangpokpi, Bishnupur, Ukhrul, Senapati, Churachandpur, Nonay, Tamenglong, Chandel and Kamjong districts as per the COVID-19 Command Control Room. All are locals without any significant travel history, it said. In the last 24 hours, 6 persons succumbed to COVID-19 at Janims Shija Hospital, dedicated COVID Health Center, Churachandpur Home Isolation, Churachandpur and RIMS. This took the death toll to 150. The active cases stand at 4,246 following 13,208 recoveries. The recovery rate has dipped to 75.02%. A central team led by Ministry of Power Joint Secretary V.K. Dewangand will arrive in Imphal this afternoon to assess the COVID-19 situation in the state, official sources told Times of Manipur Television. The 3-member team will discuss the current preparedness and measures to tackle the virus with officials of Regional Institute of Medical Sciences, RIMS, and Jawaharlal Nehru Institute of Medical Sciences, JANIMS. The team will leave Imphal on October 30. As many as 71 constituencies in Bihar goes to polls today with nearly 2.14 crore voters deciding the fate of 1,066 candidates. Of these 71 seats, Chief Minister Nitish Kumar's Janata Dal United (JDU) is contesting in 35 constituencies, followed by its ally Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) that has fielded candidates in 29 seats. From the opposition, the Rashtriya Janata Dal (JRD) is contesting in 42 seats, while its coalition partner Congress has candidates contesting in 20 seats. Many of the constituencies will be keeping an eye on the trends emerging in a few key states in the state. The 5 important seats to look out for are Gaya. For the last 30 years, nobody has been able to breach this BJP fortress. Bihar's Agriculture Minister Prem Kumar has won this seat 6 times in a row. Dinara, this is the hometown of JDU's Minister of Department of Science and Technology, Jai Kumar Singh. Let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Saklon Ama Ahalangang Kaidana Mahaki Saidang Ngaujeribani Masamak Music Director Ama Oibatanatana Saisakpa Ama Oinasu Miyam Githogal Fangliba Lamdamasiki Saknairaba Saisakpa Sorry Sanjam Saklon Amana Lakliba October Kuntra Mathoi Thang Janumiki Numidang Pung Tarit Makai Tabu Matamda Soidana Puduna Lakcharagani Tauramasida Saruk Yaduna Apam Bisay Kanbi Batanatana Wari Watai Sabi Honava Aikoigi number 7629943 the call to below. Kezabatana nupi oibi single lighting ni khwaidigi hena thawaina tajana kezaba numitti luhongba numitni punsida amuktang thokpa luhongba numitta thawaina hek tajaba mohongda kenaba amadi numit asida thonaba tongan ba pologi design kaya fangbiragani akupa morolgi dama contact tawirau khoisnam Priyananda Lairenjam Awang Lekai near Mekola contact number 6909610936
Khanghan Jaba Ira Finance Private Limited na company asidagi loan lawbikiba loni singi mafamda karigumba khara ningsingjari madudi COVID-19 amara moiduna loan EMI thiba ngambi hodaba loni singna office ta lakpiduna EMI thiba hobirana baningsingjari pandemic mamang March ki tang kuni thoi lisingani kun fawuda 3 months natraga 3 months tagi hena EMI pending leiraba defaulter singna October tha sigi manungda pending sing adu clear tobiduna company asibu miyamna mating pangbiyu malemgi oiraba pandemic asigi khanjaraga moratorium period asi March ki tang kulhumdoi lisingani kundagi August ki tang kuntra lisingani kun fawudi EMI lawzararoi malemgi oina pandemic asigi khanjaraga moratorium period March ki tang kulhumdoi lisingani kundagi October gi kuntra lisingani kun fawudi EMI lawzaroi karigumba moratorium period mamangda defaulter daraba loni singna October manungda pending EMI clear tobidrabadi legal action lawzaragani khudong chadaba sigidamak ngakpigani ningsingjariba Ira Finance Private Limited
Sina phare tan badi nate ko asengba aina pamba darkar hoiba grocery item singda red delivery app seasonaraga order to biro loire chaningba restaurant gi food po erasu overpay to budi laardana pot khudingma discount pibuga loinana khudakte inakte yore isine red delivery for you shopping chatlaga pot tim ta leidana hala abra as kadai deno da coronavirus marak sida dukan en taising duna mine krek ina dana lerame positive ba yaram ne su khangde yaram moi su khangde sauning dana leidana hale dana adu damakta bu chana wari thi karigino nangi mobile do hangdo Google Play Store da changaga Arambai 2020 download tawsalo aduga apama product item sing no loina khallo horen yumna thila down aina apama sing du loin bhangadra ne ma yeng de yengune grocery item khakta natana imung manung gi darkar hoiba polam sing aduga electric vehicle thawba phangabani
Hojikti Imphal khakta natana Manipur gi tongan ba mafam sing haibadi Thaubal Moirang Sekmai dasu Arambai 2020 gi service hojari
Now enjoy 20% extra on Kangla Popcorn, Kangla Milky Balls and Kangla Rings.
Kangla
Welcome back after the break. Vehicular movement resumed along Imphal-Dimapur Road after restoration of the sinking portion of the highway at Konglem Thana area of Senapati district. A major landslide occurred at the site after heavy rainfall on October 23. Residents of Kwakta held a sit-in protest demanding 4% reservation for Meitei Pango community in non-professional and higher courses at DMU Imphal. AMSO and PSU organized the demonstration at Kwakta Kaitel yesterday. A police team of Pagokchau Ikai Police Station led by Officer in Charge KH Rajan arrived at the protest site to thwart any untoward incidents. Taking part in the protest, Umar Nongjai, one of the demonstrators, condemned the alleged act of ignoring the Meitei Pango community by the Manipur government. A team of 12th Battalion NDRF carried out the COVID-19 Appropriate Behavior Awareness Program at Tongju Part 2 of Imphal East this morning. During the program, the team appealed to the locals to wear masks at public places, to maintain social distance of at least 6 feet, to cover nose and mouth while coughing or sneezing, and to dispose of any material used to cover the mouth or nose. Appropriate hand washing technique was also demonstrated. The NDRF team also appealed to the masses to avoid handshake or any physical contact at public places. The locals were later led by the NDRF team on taking COVID-19 pledge in order to contain the spread of coronavirus. Sonowal Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal held a meeting with the officials of Education and Health Departments on reopening of schools which have been closed for more than 7 months due to COVID-19 pandemic. The media reports say that in the meeting, the Chief Minister was apprised of the SOP prepared by the Higher Education Department through a presentation given by the Principal Secretary of the Department, B. Kalyan Chakravarti. The Chief Minister directed the Education Department to take utmost care to strictly observe the COVID-19 protocols while reopening the schools. He also issued an instruction to the department to extensively use audiovisual tools, storytelling and such attractive methods in the first month to get the students back to the mold of formal education. Let's take another short break. Stay tuned.
COVID-19 pandemic ki kallaba safuna school, college, coaching center chingbasing thonglona khrabasu isa gi yumda ningthijana tamba yaraba ahan begi oina class 12 chemistry subject ki takpi tambi bagi lamda sangne experience leiraba oza sonamani na puthopi be application ngasima Google Play Store da changbiduna download tobiyu sonamani e-classes.
Khudongchaba Lobiho, Radiant E-Right Amadi State Bank of India ga punna kusamnaraga India government ki makhada Mudra Yojana scheme gi kuthangda thabak panghaudraba singda senda lambi ki achauba mateng oinaba sadmiron fagat hanaba loinana loan gi khudongchaba pizari ahanba miyoi chamada akaknaba matam kharagi oina loan pizagani akupa marol gi damak Radiant E-Right head office Sangai Pro Ningthem Call amasung branches contact number 8257850421
Lamjingbo Finance na COVID-19 na thogal liba khudong chadba mayam si usiraga collateral security yautana document chang dana yamna komo mongda loan fanganjergani shahida sunatagi chada tarani thoigi interest rate ta business loan against property vehicle loan commercial equipment loan commercial vehicle loan gi khudong chaba pisari han loan lobi kiba singi suwana go makhal gi loan asi lobi gi khudong chaba pisagani akupa morol gi ma contact to below Lamjingbo Finance Nagamapal. Contact number 7085-831-502 Natraga 9862-629-399.
Gitam University Visakhapatnamda BSc Nursing amadi MSc Nursing in NPCC gidamak female amadi male candidate singna admission tawbiba yaragani. Campus manungda masagi hospital leizaraba medical college ni. Room amada mahiroi ani khaktamak leiba live facility yauraba amadi yamna hygienic oiraba hostel yauraba campus ni. MSc Nursing da admission fanglaba mahiroi singda tha khudingi stipend oina rupees 9,000 fangani. Tuition fee structure BSc rupees 40,000 per year, food and accommodation rupees 45,000 per year. First to fourth year, same fees. MSc Nursing in NPCC fees rupees 1.5 lakh per year. Food and accommodation rupees 45,000 per year. Eligibility BSc, Class 12 pass, Physics, Chemistry, Biology and English 50% in aggregate. Manipur ki mahiroi singi oina entrance test yaudana direct admission tobiba yagani. Supnatagi sit tara mga khaktani. Akupa marol gidamak contact tobiro Educare Zone near Bosem Babupara. Contact number 6009062261 natraga 8794026277.
Welcome back. The peripheral areas in Lakhimpur district have been witnessing a huge gap in healthcare services for poor connectivity for a long period of time. Last Monday, a school teacher, Indreswar Chamua, aged 50 years, of Akweputia village near Gilamora, died while being carried on a bamboo stretcher to the hospital. No proper road connectivity to Akweputia village under Dewalia Gaon Panchayat is there, and ambulances could not reach the villagers on medical emergencies. The main reason for the poor connectivity to the village is the bamboo bridge over Amuri Ghat. The same poor connectivity in that region has also disrupted the COVID care services during the pandemic, the report said. The Mizoram government decided to set up child-friendly COVID-19 care centers to treat children who tested positive for COVID-19. According to media reports, at least 295 children below 18 years of age have so far tested for positive for the coronavirus. Of the 295 children, 4 were below 2 years, 9 between 2 and 5 years, and 22 were below 14 years. Meanwhile, COVID-19 medical operational team held a meeting yesterday under the leadership of its chairman, Dr. Z.R. Thiamsanga. The meeting expressed concern over the spike in COVID-19 cases and said that massive preventive measures should be taken till vaccines are available. The National Investigation Agency (NIA) today conducted raids at multiple locations in Srinagar, including the office of Greater Kashmir newspaper and the residence of human rights activist Khurram Parvaiz in Sonwar in connection with unaccounted funding. According to the report, the offices of NGO Asraut are also being raided. The NIA has registered a new case to probe into the fundraising activities of the NGO who are funding them and where the funds are being channelized to. Hawala record, misappropriation of funds and terror funding are some of the allegations against these NGOs, officials said. Inspectors from the UN's atomic watchdog have confirmed Iran has started building an underground centrifuge assembly plant after its previous one exploded in what Tehran called a sabotage attack over the summer, the agency's head told the Associated Press. According to the media report, Iran also continues to stockpile greater amounts of low-enriched uranium but does not appear to possess enough to produce a weapon, Rafael Grossi, Director General of the International Atomic Energy Agency, told the AP in an interview in Berlin yesterday. Following the July explosion at the Natanz nuclear site, Tehran said it would build a new, more secure structure in the mountains around the area. Satellite pictures of Natanz analyzed by experts have yet to show any obvious signs of the excavation at the site in Iran's central Isfahan province, the report said. Let's take a look at some of the local newspaper headlines. The Shanghai Express, daily test for COVID-19 declining in last 2 days at RIMS Jennings. State records 6 COVID deaths in a day for third time. With 36,370 fresh cases, India sees lowest one-day tally in over 3 months. Flag Constitution, soul and spirit of Naga identity, says UNC. Congress bid to topple government won't succeed, says Biren. The People's Chronicle. 6 die, 180 new cases reported, 150 recuperate. 3 people under home isolation fall prey to virus so far. Local cases reached 3,000 in Imphal East. India records lowest spike in 3 months. Congress MLA prods consigns of Lukhoi Chief Minister Biren. Approached like-minded MLAs to save government, says Chief Minister. Imphal Free Press. MHA extends September unlock guidelines till November 13. High use of fuel wood and brick kilns, major cause of deforestation in state. COVID-19 death toll climbs to 150, confirmed Delhi reaches 17,604. 14 household of Samuro Awang Lekai yet to be registered in electoral roll. Manipur Mail. Congress alleges partial distribution of rice by ex-MLA. States advised to enforce COVID-appropriate behavior. Before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. India's COVID-19 tally nears 80 lakh mark, death toll at 1.20 lakh. Manipur's coronavirus recovery rate dips to 75.02%. Central team to arrive in Imphal to assess coronavirus situation. And first phase of polling begins with COVID-19 norms in Bihar. That is the end of the bulletin. For the news today at 1 p.m. Thank you for watching.